mission of the C.R.E.W Foundation is to catalyze economic development by building a diverse, equitable, and inclusive media production industry in Ohio.
The benefit of having trained workers in the media and production industry is that you're making Ohio a place for people to live. Because not only do they know that work is coming to their location, but they know that they could stay at that location and have a family.
This area tends to breed multidisciplinary artists. You will just have a groundswell of talent accessing all of these facilities and creating what I truly believe might be a new Harlem Renaissance, because you have so many artists here. All they need really is the infrastructure. And that's what everybody is waiting for.
You don't have to leave this industry to get a certification to advance. Every second that you are on set, absorbing, working, you're advancing yourself. That's the beautiful thing about this industry. The barrier to entry is almost none. The issue is access and the investment of an industry to be sustained in a state.
Every state has a runaway workforce. They're very unskilled and displaced workers who are not happy with their jobs.
We need to keep people here, and we need to provide competitive wages for them.
When I started working on a set and started working with the industry, I realized how much of a collaborative process it really is. It's not 1-2 people working together, it's 150 people working together, coming together as a team.
Almost any job that you can think of.
PAs, crew, background.
Caterers, nurses, teachers.
Scheduling and administrative work.
Personal assistant jobs, actors, actresses, hair and makeup.
Electricians, drivers, painters, carpenters. The list just goes, it's remarkable the number of jobs that are available through this industry. And it is a very bloated industry, which is why everyday people can earn a competitive wage.
The film industry is growing at an enormously rapid rate.
Hollywood simply cannot fill the order anymore. It's just too many platforms that are literally begging for material. And then you match that with all of the revolutionary things that are going on in our country at this moment, all of these movements that are happening and that are washing over all of these writers who are waiting to write and tell these stories. It almost seems like a perfect match. We just need to find a thing that links those things together.
I always had an interest in film, but I never really took that initiative to be a film major. Turns out it did not matter at all. You don't need to go to film school to work in this industry. You just need to come in there with gratitude and just work hard.
This is a workforce state. Do we need training? Yes, but it wouldn't be a difficult lift because it's not based on education. It's based on access, commitment, discipline. That's not foreign to Ohioans. They just need the opportunity and a structure for people to be able to take advantage of that. I was part of conversations between the various universities and the 3 hospitals as they began to work together, as they linked arms to be able to receive an investment to creating an innovation district and innovation square. That was a wise investment to the state of Ohio, hedging its bet on healthcare as the next round of our economy. What was affirmed for me through that process is that there is strength in numbers. And there doesn't seem to be a perception that there is that kind of unified effort that could receive the type of investment we need. The C.R.E.W Foundation will link arms with those that we can convene and amplify a resounding, yes, this industry is important to us. That has to happen. Entertainment is a staple industry, and we're in a state that is already investing in the industry, but we haven't been able to grow it beyond a transient state. There are people providing jobs and experience, but they need support. The C.R.E.W Foundation will always push and support projects and partners who are aligned to our values.
When I started at this non-film school program, I pretty much helped out, getting the C.R.E.W Foundation off the ground. And to see it grow and to see the potential of it is very, very inspiring and motivating to me. And I just can't wait to see how far this thing goes.
We need the C.R.E.W Foundation. I love that the C.R.E.W Foundation is creating something very special.
It's been a place we can call and get help with, get advice with as we start expanding and bringing in new artists to help train. So it's been sort of like our fairy godmother.
The C.R.E.W Foundation is a great example of connecting community to storytelling. So why shouldn't the community profit from their own creativity, their arts, and their stories to share it with the world?
The C.R.E.W Foundation needs committed partners who care about Ohio.
You just got to get a little bit of investment in the infrastructure. If we put that in there, you got all of these agencies that are literally standing here waiting to be watered. And it's time to make it rain.
It's an industry. It's General Motors. It's LTV Steel. Those jobs are not around anymore. But what they did by creating middle-class economies in neighborhoods, we could do that again for people.